Hey guys, what's up? Majestic Gaming here, and today we're bringing you a top 10 Halo cutscenes, which is going to include all the Halo games.
Yeah.
And this is not based on,
It's just based on how much we liked them.
Yeah, this is... There's nothing really special about how we ranked them. It was pretty much just how cool they are, how iconic they are. And if we left some out, just comment your list down below.
In the comments, yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so the number 10 spot is going to go to the Halo 3 ODST drop, aka the intro from Halo 3 ODST.
Which, yeah, and I like this cutscene. It's pretty cool.
Up to this point, you hadn't really, you've heard of ODSTs, but you hadn't really got to see what it was like from their point of view. And you did, and it's scary. I would never, ever do that.
Yeah, and you're dropping out of the sky.
And of course something goes wrong. So.
And then you smack the ground.
Yeah, no, it's dangerous.
And then you fall out of your little pod thing.
Hazard. And then you get it leads to a really cool mission where you're just free roaming.
Yeah.
And it's different, and it's, don't ever get in a drop pod. That's what I learned from that.
Never let people lure you into their drop pod.
Hey. Yeah, that's what the future is. Instead of mysterious people trying to get kids to get into their vans, they
like, hey, wanna hop my drop pod? It's like, yeah. Okay, well, in our number 9 spot is the Locke and Chief fight from Halo 5 Guardians.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool fight.
I mean, I was a little bit disappointed, but
it's not as cool. First of all, it didn't make any sense how it was an even fight. First of all, it's Chief. And this noob is Locke. No. Yeah,
but it was still a cool cutscene. Yeah. Exclude from the fact that some people weren't a lot of Halo fans didn't love Halo 5 that much, and
yeah,
it's just got
one of the best scenes in there, and it's what the entire game was supposed to be.
Leading up to.
That's what all the marketing said, but they lied.
Yeah. So, next up on our list at numero 8 is Jorge's death in Halo Reach.
Yeah, now, this is probably the best, death in Halo Reach. I mean, the most, sad one.
Yeah. Cat's death was
great.
What the heck?
Okay, Cat's was kind of stupid, but everyone else's deaths were, great. And Reach is just great.
Yeah, but it was a hard decision, and we didn't want to put, a lot of cutscenes from the same games. We tried to do a good variety. And but, yeah.
You got to first-person fly, or drop from space. You should, in the Halo 3 opening when Chief falls from space, that should have been first person.
Oh god.
And it's cool, and you're like, oh man, it's awesome. He killed himself to save us, but it didn't matter, so he really. And
it's in a real climactic spot. It just works really well.
It's kind of sad that it just didn't matter. You know, he's probably up in heaven, dang.
Darn.
Where do Spartans go? Guess we'll never know.
You not seen that video, Spartan Heaven?
No, well that's in multiplayer.
Well, I'm sorry, Josh.
Oh, it's different.
Next up on our list at number 7 is Chief dropping the bomb in Halo 2.
He's not really dropping, he kind of holds on to it. He pushes
throwing it, kind of.
This is probably one of the most iconic Halo 2 cutscenes, if not the most. This is what they showed when they announced Halo 2 Anniversary.
And this is the Halo 5 teaser kind of thing, where it was Locke was watching him.
Yeah.
The thing.
This is a great cutscene.
It really is. It's so cool, how it
was funny. There was humor in it, and it just goes to show you that he's not afraid to. Yeah.
This also shows that it doesn't matter how good the graphics were in this spot. It was just such a. I want to say epic, but I just don't like that word.
No, it was pretty epic.
Okay, well, it was legendary. There you go.
Oh, it was hardened.
Next up is...
Alright, now number 6 is the Halo 5 opening cinematic. Now, this is pretty great, because up to this point, we hadn't really seen a group of Spartans ever, visually, besides that Halo Legends thing.
Yeah, they went Avengers mode.
Yeah, no, they just went straight up, Age of Ultron opening.
Yeah.
And it was just great, because we never got to see Spartans be like that, and I wish it was a little bit longer, I guess.
I wish that you got to be, actually controlling them.
I don't know, but then it would have been, quick time events, and that would have been...
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have had, an awesome...
Good old Halo 4.
Yep. Oh, that's... yeah. No, okay.
Dawn.
I was gonna tell a story about the other day, but no, it's okay. No. I'll add it in at the end if I really want to say it.
Okay, and next up at our number 5 spot is Cortana's death in Halo 4.
Yeah.
Halo 4 did not have a lot of great cutscenes.
But this was the best.
This was by far the best. I think they did a good job of this. Some
Yeah,
people may
it's
disagree,
sad.
but in my opinion, even though Halo 4 was the first Halo game I really got into, other than Reach and 3, but it like I didn't get into them as much. This was the first game that I beat the campaign on Legendary, did all that stuff, like max rank and multiplayer. So it was like,
Good cutscene.
yeah, it was just a big thing in the game, and
Sad, you know, like dang, you know, why she gotta die? But she's not actually dead. Spoiler alert.
if you haven't already figured that out,
Yeah, no. At the time, it's like, is she gonna die? Is she not gonna die? I had that spoiled for me. Did you have that spoiled for you?
yeah, by you.
Oh, well.
Okay, moving on to number 4 spot is Chief finding Cortana in Halo 3.
Yeah, once you get past the god-awful mission known as Cortana in Halo 3,
Oh,
you get this cutscene, which is one of the most iconic Halo 3 has, I'd say, like, as a whole, the best cutscenes.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many iconic ones in there, and
so many good
you've probably
missions.
seen it, but you probably didn't know this is, like, where it was from. She's, like, lying, she's all like, Chief, and then he's all like, I found you. You know,
Yeah, and
doing
she's
that
not.
stuff.
It's before she
There was a lot of callbacks, like, when they first met, and it's just, it's a nice moment. Happy.
yeah, it
Because
is.
they won't be happy at the end, because...
Speaking of happy,
Oh, yeah.
our number 3 spot is the Lone Wolf ending of Halo Reach.
Yeah, Halo Reach is a depressing game. God.
And even though this is kind of short, it's really like,
It was
even
different
watching it is
because-
just so nostalgic too. But
Yeah,
it's
because-
so
It's just, come on, why do you have to die?
it's so perfect, really.
I mean, when you stop thinking about the fact that he could have easily not died, and you just start watching the cutscene, you're like, darn.
yeah, and it's like his helmet's laying on the ground,
You
and
don't see his face.
it kind of coincides with the beginning of Halo Reach, I believe. Is it the beginning where it shows his helmet like cracked or whatever?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, I haven't played through that game in a while, but it was such a good game, and I really like that.
Yeah, Halo Reach had some pretty great depressing cutscenes.
Yeah,
Very sad. If you like depression, play Halo Reach.
yeah, don't want to catch depression. Okay, so moving on to number 2
Oh man.
is the Halo 3 Legendary ending.
This is pretty great, okay? Because this is, most people, like, at the end of Halo 3, if you didn't play it on Legendary, which, or you can just look it up on YouTube, but,
Yeah.
you're like, you just assume Chief's dead, but you're like, they can't kill Chief off. It's Halo 3, it's 2007. And then you see that Legendary ending, and it's like, he's still alive. And then no one knew what was, like, gonna happen at the end, because, like, what's he doing?
I mean, and everyone knows Halo 4 did such a good job of completing the
space.
story. Wow, you know?
Yeah, well, no. They're floating in space, and no one knew what was gonna happen, or how it was just such a big mystery, and that's why Halo 4 was so
Forward unto done.
anticipated.
Yeah.
Because you're like, where are they? Like, where are
And-
they going? I don't know.
Generally, when people anticipate a game, it
Come on,
fails
let's go.
horribly.
It's me and you, and Zabufu. And, but it's got some of the best quotes, and it's kind of, depressing. Got a lot of depressing stuff on here, but it's good. It's good. Great.
And moving on to our number 1 spot
Yeah,
is something that you probably might not have expected.
You've
this
probably
is-
seen it.
Yeah, but you've definitely seen it. Is the Halo Wars fight.
Yeah, no,
And
this is...
before you say, hey, wait, what are you talking about? And you may disagree, but I think this is probably one of the coolest cutscenes in Halo.
Yeah. Remember
Like-
how our number 6 spot was that Halo 5 intro, and you're like, you never got to see Spartans be Spartans? Well, this is when you got to see Spartan 2s be Spartans, because they were awesome. And
Yeah,
they were
and-
killing
and-
stuff.
And it was like some really good animation for the time also, and
Yeah.
it was just, it was so cool.
In a game
Even though I didn't play Halo Wars.
in a very forgettable game that no one really cares about that much,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird that the best cutscene ever is in it.
Yeah.
What were
Even though it might not be the best cutscene to you, us, it's just, it's
you can
so
probably
sick.
agree that one of these 10 is your favorite, so
Yeah.
there you go.
And if you don't, then comment down below.
Yeah, and it's just Halo,
Yeah, but
6
subscribe for
has
more stuff like this. We do top 10s and news videos a lot. So anyways, thank you guys for watching Majestic Gaming.